All right. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, of whom I learn from daily. And a healthy Shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Now, this is going to go, this is going to go into the destruction of Babylon, the new Babylon, America. This place is the new Babylon, man. And it's going to get destroyed by fire. So I'm going to jump right into it. And I often say this, that's why I play that little clip I put together, before this video. I often say this, every chance you get, chant this place down. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to burn it with fire. Let's go here. Revelation 16 and verse 19. And the great city was divided into three parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon came into remembrance before the Most High to give unto her the cup of the wine of fierceness of his wrath. You see, it's coming. All right. Now, these scriptures are talking about the new Babylon. All right, because you'll have Esau, Edom to always try to, squirm away from judgment. And it's just not going to happen that way, man. Although he wants to wish himself, into the new covenant. He wants to wish himself his birthright back. But he gave it away, and he didn't care about it. And please excuse my voice, it's a little bit messed up from camp. But that's always how it happens. Anyway, let's continue on here. Let's read this. Revelation 17 and verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great. See that? The mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. The mother of harlots, man. Didn't the scripture say how that she has lived deliciously? Off the backs of his silver and gold, the Israelites. All the nations are going to be going to get pissed off and get mad and bend their bows and shoot their arrows against Babylon, aka America. Okay, it's all right there in the scriptures. All right, let's continue on here. Take my time. I'm gonna start taking my time just a little bit more and digging deeper. I'll go as deep as Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is giving me my measure. All right, Revelation 14 and verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath. Let's go back. Ooh. I'll stay here. Revelation 14 verse 10. The same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. You see that? When Yahweh Shai comes back, what's going to be happening? ICBMs flying all over this place, US of A, Babylon. Devouring it with fire. What? In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. You see that? And the righteous shall scarcely be saved, right? You see? You understand? Yahweh, right. So I'm a part of that number. Let's continue on. Verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image. See? And whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. And who's doing that? Isn't that happening right now? Isn't the house of David being built right in front of everyone's eyes, whether they can see it or not, whether they understand it or not, whether they want to understand it or not? It's bound to happen. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because it's written. Because this is his movie, and this is exactly what's going on. It's all going down. Okay? It's all happening. Let's read that again. Verse 12. Here's the patience and the faith The patience of the saints, Salakia. Here are they that keep the commandments, to the best of their ability, because we know we under grace. You got all kinds of people talking about you gotta keep the command. We can't keep them all. Hey, there's certain laws and certain things we cannot do here in Babylon. Our captivity, right? It's gonna be written in our foreheads. Okay, here are they, Salakia, Zana Moth, beautiful. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High, and faith, and the faith of Yahushua. You see that? Okay. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors. You see that? And from their work, and their works do follow them. You understand? You see? And their works do follow them. The angels, he gave the angels charge over us. They watching. How about Shem Yahushua? His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Okay? Let's get a little bit deeper into this. Let's go. Bitter America. Bitter. Revelation 11 and verse 18. And of course, the apostles been saying America means bitter for the longest time. And there's proof of it right here. I'll show you right here in a minute. Revelation 11 and verse 18. And the nations were angry. See that? And thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Okay, destroy them which destroy the earth. I said that all kinds of wrong, but I got it right the second time. You see that? Destroy them which destroy the earth. Now look at the earth. Look at the weather patterns. And so a lot of people would say some of that's attributed to their HARP program and things that they're doing in the upper atmosphere, even in the oceans. Okay. Look at the trees are half dead in the midst of summer. The air's messed up. You got birds dropping out of the sky in the thousands. You see? Whales beaching themselves. All kinds of different things are happening, man. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not playing. All right? All right, let's continue on. This is heavy here. Jeremiah 51. And verse 7, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, in the Lord Yahweh's hand. You see that? The scripture said he is in the mind of the kings. He turn it wherever so he will. And I know I butchered that. Slacky for that. Okay? In the Lord's hand. He's making everybody do all these things, man. Shortly, Gog and Magog getting ready to hit all kinds of buttons. All right, that's gonna cause all kinds of heat. They're gonna bend. He's gonna make them bend that bow, and shoot their arrows, man. And they shall all hit perfectly. Babylon's through. This place is finished. Look at the decline. The mirth is gone. Hey, what do you say? The thrill is gone. Hey, the mirth is gone. It's all gone. This place is getting ready to be wrapped up, man. Wrapped up in fire. Jeremiah 51 verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. See, with her philosophies, all the other nations laid down with her just to come to find out that she laid with everybody else numerous times. That great whore, right? Salakia. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. You see that? They're mad. Ooh, I should have read that before, but let's move on. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Hell for her, take balm for her pain. So, if so, BC may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. And let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto the heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. See that? Oh man, this is beautiful. I got to keep going here. The Lord Yahweh have brought forth righteousness, brought forth our righteousness. Okay? Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh our power. You see? You see that? In Zion, man, the Israelites are professing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua. Where? Here in Babylon, standing in great boldness. In the face of such has afflicted him and made no accounts of our labors. These are prophecies. These are actually happening. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua has caused his men to stand back up and profess the downfall of this kingdom. You see? Verse 11, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the kings, the king of the Medes. You see that? For his device is against Babylon to destroy it. What device? The Smith, the waster, them ICBM missiles, man. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. Maybe even other weapons. You never know. They might have laser beams. Esau Edom, his blessing was the sword. He weaponizes everything. He weaponized food. He weaponized your water. He weaponized every damn thing, man. Your social media. It's all a weapon. That's all he knows, man. That's all he knows. He was created that way. All right? Let me stop babbling. Okay? All right? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, Salakia. Let's move on down. Verse 10. The Lord have brought forth righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the king of the Medes. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. You see that? The vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare ambushes. Woo! For the Lord Yahweh have both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. You see that? By the mouthpiece of his prophets. And he said he's going to do it. And see that. Yeah, America. Yeah, America means bitter. All right, let's go ahead and go there. Let's go here first. All right, this is Jeremiah. I wanted 21. Go up against the land of Meratham. I probably said that wrong. If I'll go to the blue letter. Even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pekod. Okay, waste and utterly destroy after them, saith the Lord Yahweh, and do accordingly to all that I have commanded thee. Woo! All right, I said let's go there. I had this. Mar, let's take you back so we can get it all. I don't know why this is like that. So let's go back to Jeremiah 15 verse 21. Yeah, that word. Salaki, I'm trying to find it here. Here we go. All right. Yep, that word right there. The root word is mar. I think it's mar. Let me see if it.
Strong's H 4850. Marah.
Marah. Okay.
Marah.
Wrong. Okay. Marah. All right. And the root word is mar. Marah. Mar. You see, double rebellion, another name for Babylon. You see that right there? Another name for Babylon. So if we go, let me see if I can't get it right, because I had it pulled up just a minute ago. I need to learn this better. This must be the desktop version because I'm on my phone. All right, let me see if I can get it. Salakia, bear with me. I just had it pulled up just a minute ago. All right, it's not letting me do anything now. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Right there, okay? So that, it said Babylon, another word for America, Mar, right? Mar. It says right here. It says bitterness, a water of food, a harlot's end of wickedness, cry of pain. Woo! Bitterly. Hey, that's heavy right there. Wow. A harlot's end, right? The great whore. End of wickedness, man. Job 9 verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. That's powerful. Wow. Wow. Going into the blue letter, something else. All right. This is Psalm 58 verse 6. Break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. See? He's going to break them apart, man. He's going to break them apart. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. See that? This place is going to burn soon come. And I think I wanted to, let's see here. Let me make sure I got everything I wanted there because, no, let's go back. Let's go back to Jeremiah. Let's go back to Jeremiah. Let's go back to Jeremiah 50 in verse 1. Let's go back here. All right, the word that the Lord Yahweh spake against who? Babylon, and against the land of the Chaldeans, right? Another name for the Babylonians, Esau, Edom. And if I'm going off there, please correct me, someone. All right, by Jeremiah the prophet, man. This is the letter. Really, it's the letter really written to the saints, but it's explaining Babylon's destruction in this day. Okay, let me keep reading because this explains everything that's happening right now. Declare ye among the nations, and publish. You see that? I'm going to publish this just a little bit, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Bel or Baal is confounded. Moradok is another one of those. You see that right there? Another one of those. False idols. Okay, it's broken in pieces. Her idols, are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. Okay. And I was watching Elder Yashawamba, earlier, and he was going into this, and I forget what he said about, was it Merodach? He said a couple of things about Merodach. Oh yeah, about something about all these movies, and it was. Let me see if I can remember exactly what he said. He said Merodach was going into children, torturing children in their dreams, right? Okay, and that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of that movie, Monsters Inc. Okay, if any of you brothers, had younger children just a couple years ago, whatnot, then you would know that movie Monsters Inc. And that's what they would do. They would torment children in their sleep. So all these false idols and all that's back, man. Freddy Krueger, that's what he said. I remember he said that. All right, verse 3, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. Out of the north where? Didn't it say the Medes, right? From the east, those arrows being shot. You see? All right, from out of the north cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. And none shall dwell therein. You see that? Leave them neither root nor branch, right? They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. You see? In those days, And in that time, saith the Lord Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord Yahweh their power. Is that not happening today? See that? Is that not happening right now? It's happening. It is. This is happening. These are prophecies that are actually happening. Now, all of them are going to happen. Okay? It's just a couple left anyway. You know, as the brother said, the MOT to the BBB. That's rapidly coming, man. And if you can't see that, man, you've been blinded or paid off. Of which we see a lot of these other camps have been. Done took a purse, man. Okay? Verse 5, they shall ask the way to, they shall what? They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces towards thitherward. Okay? Don't we face towards the east and say, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. See that? Saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. You see? He's turning us back. He's turning us back. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone, Salakia. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. You see that? They have gone from what? From mountain to hill. You see, the Israelites were always supposed to be on top, but since we went off, he had to put us down like any good father would. You see? That's beautiful. Again, bitter, man. He put us in this bitter place. He sure did. Okay? Let's move on. Matthew 12, verse 25. And Hamashiach Yahushai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself, it's red letters now, is brought to desolation. You see? The decline of this place is very, very evident. Look at it. Okay? LGBT C3POs have more rights. The sodomites have more rights. You see? I didn't mean to make that rhyme either. All right. Whoo, let's read that again. And Yahushua knew their thoughts. See, he's in the mind of the kings. He knew their thoughts. And he said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Boom, boom, boom. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Okay? This place is finished, man. It's finished. This is not our rest. 2/3 think it is. They think they're going to be all good and everything's going to be fine. You know, where they get to sit back and sing karaoke and have a good old time. But you don't know the fear. You don't have the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You don't know what he's getting ready to do to this place, man. And he can make you feel that fire. I had a vision about it. Revelation 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great, is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. See? For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. You see that? And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. You see? What does she say? I should sit as a queen forever. Nobody's ever going to touch me. And who are these people? Esau, Edom. Didn't the scripture say Esau, Edom is the end of the world? Who's ruling the earth right now? You see? Who was the earth given to? Esau, Edom. To all you people that say it's what was it, Ishmael? The Arabs? You are out of your mind. You've lost it. You totally lost it. Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. All right. And we all know one of the plagues, it says this shall be the plague wherein, all right, where their tongues will consume away in their mouth, the eyes in the holes. You see? You see that right there? And what can do it? Them ICBMs coming what? From the Medes, from the east, all those arrows. You've been told it's going to happen. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not playing, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities, man. Why? Or how? Because you stole his silver and his gold, and you did and his goodly and pleasant things, and you refused to let them go. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. You went too damn far. Read Obadiah. Verse 6, reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled, fill unto her double. You see? And they're proud of it. They're proud of, there's all kinds of examples. Main example, the Bible. It's right here. You see? She's glorified herself. Verse 7, how much she glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I will sit as a queen. We all know what queen means. And am no a widow, and shall see no sorrow. They really think that. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. See? Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her, man. See that? All right. Great judgment is going to come. It's going to take 1 hour. In 1 hour, the whole place, all these riches have come to naught. Verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Woo! Boom, 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 destroyed. I love it. These are very comforting. These scriptures are extremely comforting. Let's go. Zechariah 2, verse 6. Ho, ho. Come forth and flee from the land of the north. Saith the Lord Yahweh. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord Yahweh. Spread who abroad? The Israelites, man. To the four corners of the earth. But for the most part, the biggest awakening has came what? In the land of the north. In Babylon. You see? It's easy to see it. It's easy to see it, man. And these scriptures, like this scripture, I'm going to read this. Micah 2, verse 10, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. And these scriptures are not talking about pack up and move to Damona. No. Pack up and go, man, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to Africa or wherever. It's not saying that. It's by the renewing of your mind. Okay? The brothers that are in this truth, they know we have departed from this place because we know this is not our rest. Again, these scriptures are very comforting. That's why we chant it down every chance we get. Wah, ba, ba, ba. Okay? All right? Let's move on. I think I pulled something like that up already. Let's see, Romans 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world. Right. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Not moving. No, you're not packing up and saying, I'm going to go on over here and we'll be all right. Nope. Nope. That's not the way it's written. Not the way it's going to happen. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. All right. And his will is to do what? Burn this place with fire, to leave them neither root nor branch. As it is written, so shall it be done. Okay. I go to Isaiah already, or Revelation 18. I should have kept reading. Oh, I did. Let's see. Yep. I kept reading now. I'm good. I'm good there. Jeremiah 29 verse 14. And I will be found of you, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive. You see? That's beautiful. Because ye have said, the Lord Yahweh have raised us up prophets in Babylon. You see that? Prophets in Babylon. This is beautiful. I'm glad Yahweh Shem Yahushua had me read that. Verse 16. Know that thus saith the Lord Yahweh of the king that sitteth upon the throne of David, and of all the people that dwelleth in this city. See that? And of your brethren that are not gone forth, which with you into captivity. Man, wow. Wow. Yep. This place. Ooh. This place is finished, man. It's gonna burn it up. I got a couple more and I'll close that. I got more than a couple more. Let's go here. Okay. Let's see. What does this say right here? Desolation of Babylon. Isaiah 13. Let's see. Let me go here. This is what I wanted. Yeah, Isaiah 13, verse 17. And I'll read up from there. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. You see that? The finances and all that, man. Hey, Putin, President Putin, and them Medes, man, they ain't giving a damn about no finances and money. All right? What did the prophets tell you? That this fire is coming. It's out in the news, mainstream news. Putin talking about, I will hit them buttons. I will hit them buttons. Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, I'm in the mind of the kings. You see? Verse 18, that's beautiful. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And what? Verse 19. And what? And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, Slakia. Excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrows Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's this place, not spiritually called Sodom in Egypt. It's self-explanatory. I'll explain it anyway. It's called Sodom. Why? Because you got LGBT, you know, C3POs everywhere. Abominable things, doing things that are unseemly. Okay? And you got and this is the land of our captivity amongst all the places where he scattered Israel. But mainly where? Mainly where? In Babylon. Okay? Egypt is synonymous with Babylon. All right? It shall never be inhabited. It shall what? Verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall Arabian pitch tent there. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Ooh. You see? Completely and utterly destroyed. Just gone, man. Completely and utterly destroyed, man. All right. And again, let's go back into this. Again, I got a couple more and I'll close out. But let's go back into this. Who is in charge? let's read this. Who is in charge in Babylon? Let's go to verse 8. Who's in charge of the earth right now? Back in Genesis, did it not say that he was going to have the dew of heaven and the fatness of earth? And by the sword shall thou live? See? It's all coming together. 2nd Ezra 6 verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. You see that? You go back to Jeremiah 50 in verse 1 and on down to verse 8 or 9. What did it say? That he was set as prophets back. And the house of David is going to be built again. And they're going to prophesy against Babylon, man. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. A new age, baby. Verse 10, the hand of man is betwixt the hill and the hand. Other questions, Esdras, asked thou not. See that? He grabbed that hill and said, where you going? Okay, as it is written, so shall it be done. Malachi 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh, Slakia, let me read it again. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Okay? So that's the lesson right there, and hopefully it was edifying. Okay? Hopefully it was edifying. Yeah, I got to go here. This is Psalms 137 and verse 6. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. And if I prefer not Jerusalem, which is a people before it's a place, above my chief joy. Ooh. Verse 7, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee, as thou hast served us. Give unto her double. She's going to drink of that cup. You're going into slavery. You're going to serve 1,000 years. You're going to get bound up and burned. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Let's go. All right. Chant this place down every chance you get. Chant it down every place you get. Every chance you get. Every chance. DTA and Kwam Yasharala. Wa Abai Babal. Boom. Shalom.